Hello. This week we're looking at the Black Lives Matter movement and the thoughts that come as a Christian from that. Today I want to look at where racism comes from. I think there are two sources that lead to it. The first is a pride of that says my tribe, my race, my nationality, my family is superior to yours. That is sinful and is not to be condoned in any sense or form. But there's a second source, and that is something that I think we all do, and I'm not sure that at its basic level there's anything particularly wrong with it. And that is that we stereotype people. We measure up people and say, because he's this or that or the other, then probably we can assume such and such about them. If you don't know me, you might well be doing that, looking at my accent, my appearance, and making assumptions about who I am and the way I think. And the thing about generalizations is that some of your assumptions will be true, but they probably are not all true. I've had the privilege of working with migrants over the past few years, mostly with refugees, and I begin to learn that certain nationalities have particular characteristics. So there's one group that are always a bit pushy. There's another group that are always very gentle. Or when I say always, I mean usually. They are generalizations. They are not always true. Before I began that work, the news at Night by Night was, rather as it has been again this summer, of groups of migrants in Calais wanting to stow away on boats or ships or lorries to get to the United Kingdom. And night after night they were showing them. They were all of Middle Eastern appearance. They all had anoraks on, short dark hair, and so on. And what the camera was telling you was all of these people are alike. You can stereotype them. I then had the privilege of meeting many who had done that journey. And of course, they were not all alike. They were all different. They had different personalities, different stories, although there were some things that many of them would have had in common. We tend to stereotype people. If you think about it, every joke about an Englishman, an Irishman, and a Scotsman all depends on stereotyping and people being true to their stereotypes. We can be thankful that God doesn't look at us in that way. And the verse I'm going to leave you with today comes from the story where Samuel is sent to Jesse's house to anoint one of his sons as king. And Samuel, at the beginning, doesn't know which son it's going to be. And when he looks at the eldest, this is what God says to Samuel. Do not consider his appearance or his height. The Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. We can be thankful that that is true when God looks at us, and it's also something that we should be attempting to echo as we look at other people, not making undue assumptions or generalizations about them, but recognizing that they are individuals, each one different.